everyone, the topic that we are going to discuss today is supply forecasting in human resource planning. So we have already discussed demand forecasting. That means how many people can be required or will be required by the organization in future, forecasting the demand of the employees. Okay, now we have to forecast supply. That means from where are we going to source these people, that those people who will fill the vacancies that can be created in future. How are we going to source these people? So there are two sources through which we can source the people to fill the vacancies of the organization: external source and internal source. Okay, so let's see how we can forecast the employees. Okay, let's see the methods of supply forecasting for human resource planning. So the first one is trend analysis, then we have competency model, replacement charts, staffing table, succession planning and Markov analysis. Trend analysis, so we are analyzing the trend. That means we are analyzing from the past trend from where the organization sources the employees to fill various kinds of vacancies that are created in the organization. So the vacancies can be filled, or the source of employees can be internal or external. So we see the trend, we see how many promotions happen in the organization, and can the future vacancies be filled by the promotion, how many retirements happen, okay, how many people leave the organization. So can these vacancies be filled internally or externally? Through trend analysis we can find that out. That means in past how we filled these vacancies, so can these vacancies still be filled through the same sources as they were filled in the past, through promotions, through reference, through various other sources. For example, internally, or for certain vacancies we only hire people from outside, and if from outside, from which sources do we hire those people? So this can be determined by trend analysis. Next is competency model. So in competency model what we are doing is we are acknowledging the knowledge, skills, attitudes that are required for successful performance of certain jobs. Okay, and we are seeing what kind of attitudes, knowledge and skills are there in the current employees, and will these competencies be enough for filling the future vacancies that can be created in our organization. Okay, this is competency model. That means we are determining, we are mapping the competency of the organization, of the current employees, and will these competencies, these skills, knowledge, okay, attitude of the employees, will these competencies be enough for filling the vacancies that can be created in future. Next is replacement chart. Replacement chart estimates the vacancies in higher level jobs and identifies how potential HR supply can fill these vacancies via internal movement from lower level jobs. Okay, so what are we doing in replacement chart is we are mapping the vacancies that can be created in future, and we are mapping the movement of people from lower level jobs to the higher level jobs. So we are mapping how many people from the lower level jobs can replace the vacancies created in the higher level job. The movement can be horizontal, that means from one department to another, or it can be vertical, that means from lower level to higher level. Okay, so the next one is staffing table. In staffing table what happens, it is a clear graphical representation of all the current jobs in the organization, and through demand forecasting it also encompasses the various vacancies that can be created in the organization. So it gives you a larger view of all the vacancies, all the jobs that are there in the organization, and what jobs can get vacant, how we can move people from the current jobs to various other jobs, or how many people will be required by the organization to source from outside to fill this vacancy. So it gives a larger view, a bird's eye view of all the jobs that are there in the organization and how they can be filled. Next is succession planning. Succession planning is again a type of supply forecasting in which we plan in advance the people who are going to take the higher position of the organization if they are vacant. If the higher position of the organization becomes vacant, how people from the lower level are going to take these vacant positions. So in succession planning, what happens, the organization prepares people from the lower position in advance to take the higher position. So if in future these positions are vacated or a new position at the higher level is created, people are trained in advance to take over these positions. So the source here to the source of supply here would be the trained people, the people you are training to take up a higher position if the position currently occupied is vacated or a new position is created due to expansion. Next is Markov analysis. Markov analysis is a very good technique of supply forecasting of individuals internally. So internal supply forecasting, internal movement of employees is mapped in Markov analysis. So employees internal movement is predicted, how employees move from one job to another in the organization, how they move from one position to another in the organization, how often do they move. Okay, so all of these factors are kept in mind, and then a supply forecast through Markov analysis can be done. So these are all the methods of supply forecasting in human resource planning. That's it. We have done demand forecasting techniques, we have done supply forecasting techniques. Okay, bye.